Thanks, that's it from me. To round off the evening though, I'd really like to invite Joolz back up and do a last thing. We very much wish Ignite Books lots of luck for the future, and
Go on in.
who knows what we might put out on it eventually. I say we, it won't be me at all. It always feels everything happens in the house, and it always feels like a kind of
Don't you think this is like,
we.
look at everybody's cleverness in our house?
It's a bit like that, yeah. Not the cats though.
Not the cats. Oh no, they're not clever.
They're cats.
Someone found that dead
Clever
mouse.
enough to do with
Clever as cats.
The moors are burning over Saddleworth way. The air is thick with the reek of hot peat, like dry roots on a bonfire, laced with the combustible tang of heather. And clouds the size of Godhead mountains bloom ochre on a fire sky bloody and striated with ignition. And the motorway crawls and bulges like a clogged vein through the smoke, pocked with cars all taking pigs on their rinky-dink pay-as-you-goes, all calling home saying, "Nature's gone mad, honest. And I'll be late and nobody cannot stop for milk." And the birds are flying away towards the south, flying through the end of the world. It will be like this then, the end of it. Everything burning. No one really believing it because stuff like this isn't real and it's not fair, because they had plans, they had a life, you know. Everyone trying the mobiles over and over. No one knowing how to mend their clothes or gut a rabbit, how to grow potatoes or make some shoes for the kids. Waiting for someone to come and fix it, please. Please. Staring down the barrel of a looter's gun, crying. Staring at the bloody useless flat screen. Wishing they'd gone to the gym more because the end of civilization will be pretty fucking tiring. And the strong will live longer. If they want to. And the moors will become green again, and purple when the little bells of heather chime, and the bilberries microberry juice pods cluster, and harebells, timorously blue on thready stems, will nod undisturbed except by stoats and rabbits, while the wild sheep will canter knock-kneed through abandoned farmyards ratcheted with dead machines, and hawks will wheel in the silent sky unseamed by jets, and the Saddleworth feral lynx will yowl at the fat moon, unchecked by anything but the rut and hunger. And the people left will live in a world lit only by fire, housed in bodies stitched with pain and freezing bloody cold. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because it's, you know, it's inevitable. And we are not, in fact, the lords of creation. And the birds will still be flying when the end of our world comes. But I would like to thank very much, I'm sure you will too, the musicians who played tonight. It was very good of them. Justin Sullivan, Nick Davis, Matt Graham. book launches or literary events that get musicians of that calibre playing. And I'm very appreciative that I am happy to work with some of the nicest men around, including Mr. Steve Spot the Poet Pottinger. Without him, I'd like to thank the sound engineers in the venue tonight, actually, because they spent a great deal of time making sure everything was perfect.
And it was.
And that means a lot in a place like this or any place. So, a round of applause for the crew. I'd also like to thank all of you for all the many years of support and kindness towards our work which you have displayed, and for coming here tonight and showing that support. Now, maybe you think we don't notice, or maybe you think you've never spoken to us individually, or I don't know what you guys may think, but I tell you this, knowing that you are interested in what we do means everything in the world to us. Everything. We are family, and I want to thank you for that, and all the 30 years of knowing all of you lot, even when I've shouted at you from the t-shirt store. Thank you, and thanks to the musicians, and thank you.